review some of our sprinting mechanic stuff that we've gone over in the past. Pretty much all we're looking for here of our sprint and our acceleration work is that when we turn our hips, we do it in our particular way. So the first one we'll teach is we're here. We're going to open up the front foot first and then go ahead and accelerate. We're always starting with a short distance and then we carry that out farther. So the first time we do it, maybe we go 10 feet. After doing that a few times, we'll go ahead and go to 30 feet. The next way we're going to do it is we're going to proceed to cross over with the back foot first. So I'm in that athletic posture, my hips are supported. I'm going to step with the back foot first, leaning forward. That's going to turn my upper body and go. Now make sure you turn your head first with these drills. So from here, my head turns, foot comes over, and then I go ahead and accelerate through. Hi guys, I'm here with Waldo, one of our athletes. We're going to go over some of our hamstring stuff that we've been talking about with you guys. The biggest thing we want to understand when it comes to stretching a hamstring or having tight hamstrings, there's certain things we want to avoid and certain things we want to do to help kind of build context for that hamstring and not necessarily stretch it when we don't have to. So Waldo's going to come here to the wall. He's going to stand nice and tall. His hands are going to press out to the wall. So yep, and we're going to lean into the wall just like so. So what we taught you guys is curling this heel up. So go ahead and curl your heel straight up and keep this leg nice and straight. So from here, he's feeling his hamstring, curl this leg up, and then he can relax it. The biggest thing we don't, thank you Waldo. The biggest thing we don't want to do with our hamstrings here is that we don't want to stretch it. So a lot of times we see guys put their foot up high and lean forward and do this static stretch. That's not necessarily relevant to how we want to stretch a hamstring. When a hamstring feels tight or hyperactive, we call it, it's not necessarily a length issue with the muscle. It's more importantly something that we've got to maybe have to strengthen or build a little bit more context with so that our body knows that we can relax there and not demand up in that position so much with our hip. So we taught you guys, instead of doing some of these long static hamstring stretches, let's go ahead and teach some of our hip flexor drills. We taught you here, making sure that we stretch this front quad, hip flexor complex, pushing our hips forward. Again, avoiding this big, heavy rock. Sometimes when we rock forward, we're not necessarily getting a stretch from our quad, we're getting it more from our back. So that's kind of how we start with some of our hamstring issues. Again, avoid some of these lengthy stretching positions that we see here. Try to do things that allow the quad to stretch out a little bit more. And then we build context with that hamstring by doing some of our hamstring curls, finding our hamstring and creating tension there. Thanks guys.